Hi guys, it's Beauty by Ruby and welcome or welcome back. I know it's been a long time and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try to be back on track and try to be better. I know I always say the same thing, but I'm here. Anyway, so today I did a kind of natural glam. So when I say natural glam, it's kind of contradictory. It's just like, you know, no crazy colors, very neutral, nothing over the top, no crazy liner, whatever, but still, you know, contour, fake lashes, lipstick, highlighter, all of the steps to create something that's crazy, but just very toned down. So I like to do this when, you know, I'm kind of going somewhere, but I don't want to have like pounds of makeup on, or I don't want it to be like so in your face that I have makeup on. It's one of my more natural, but kind of still want to look like perfectly airbrushed and glam look. So thank you guys so much and stay tuned if you want to see how I got this. To start out, I'm going to prime my face and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray. So kind of just like the same thing you do with a setting spray, but you're doing it before, just mist your face. And I really love the smell of this. It smells like coconuts and vanilla. It's really good. Next for foundation, I'm going to be using my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. And I'm in the shade Medium 1. And I'm just going to shake this really well because this foundation is really it's really liquidy. So I'm just going to be putting this on my fingers and then rubbing it in that way. Because since it's so liquidy, I feel like if you try to use a brush or a beauty blender, then it absorbs way too much of the product. And it actually advises you in the directions of the foundation to use your fingers. Next for concealer, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. And just dabbing this underneath my eyes, a little bit around my nose, and just in between my eyebrows. And a little bit on my eyelids. Next, I'm going to be taking my Lorac foundation brush. It's a dual-ended brush. It came with my Lorac Pro Conceal palette. And just blending this in. And for a little extra coverage underneath my eyes, I'm going to be taking the Benefit Erase Paste in the shade Number 1, Fair, and just the other end of this. Now I'm going to be contouring my face with the Smashbox contour sticks. First going in with the contour shade and just putting that in all the normal places that I contour. I have a video on just contouring alone if you're not familiar with the steps, which I'm sure most of you are by now. Now taking the bronze shade and just placing that everywhere I'd normally bronze, so just a little higher than my contour. Kind of just adding an extra line where my contour already is, and then I actually put this around the sides of my nose a little bit, just to kind of bring it all together. And then the highlight, just putting that in all the places that I normally highlight. Honestly, I feel like nobody really gives these contour sticks the attention and credit they deserve. I think they're really creamy, and I've had them for a while and I never used them in a video before, but they're really creamy, the colors are really good, and they just find really nice. I'm thinking about doing a video of underrated products, so I might film that tonight. I like to blend out my highlight first. So now I'm just blending the contour and bronzer out. So just using buffing motions, kind of circular motions, and then going towards the bronzer, kind of blending them together. And I like to make sure to really get it like into my hairline so it looks natural. Next, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm going to be taking, I call them a spoon brush, some people call them like an oval brush. It's just like those like, kind of look like a spoon, tightly packed, dense brushes, and I'm going to be using this to bake instead of having to use a wet sponge. So I'm really just going to pack this powder into this brush and then place it where I normally place it. While that is setting, I'm going to be doing my brows. So just the normal routine using my Anastasia brow definer in medium brown. Going to prime my eyes with my Inglot eye makeup base in 01 and my Sigma Baked Precision in PB9 or P89, and just packing this onto this brush and placing it all over the lid. I'm going to be setting that with my I Love Sarahi Color Pop palette in Shiki, and using the lightest neutral shade here, and just packing that on top of my lid with a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe E27. Next, taking my Hoola bronzer by Benefit and putting this on the same fluffy brush and just placing that in my crease. Next, I'm going to be taking my Mario palette and dipping into the shade Marina, which is just this kind of like shimmery, dark champagne color on just like a flat shader brush. I don't know the name of this, and just kind of lightly swiping this across the lid. Now I'm going to be wiping away the excess powder with my Real Techniques brush that I always use. For blush, I'm going to be using the Flower Pots powder blush in PB4 Warm Hibiscus. Looks like this. And a big blush brush from Real Techniques, and just starting with the apples of my cheeks and working my way back. And also just putting some in the middle of my nose, just kind of tie it together. Now for liner, I'm going to be taking my Sephora Stylographic Fine Line Liquid Eyeliner and just lining my lash line. I'm going back in with the Hoola Benefit bronzer and a Sigma E36 brush, and just placing this all underneath my lower lash line. Now I'm going to prep my lashes for false lashes by curling them and putting mascara on. Using my Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I'm using my Salon Perfect lashes in 505 Go Glam. Now I'm going to be taking my NYX eye and eyebrow pencil in white and just applying this to my waterline. Now I'm going to set my face with the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And taking my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in King Tut with my e.l.f. blush brush. And just highlighting my face. Now taking a Morphe M401 brush and taking the Skin Frost and just putting it in my inner corner. Also placing this underneath the brow bone. Lastly, I'm going to be applying Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Melted Nude. And that is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, whenever that is.